Talk to this guy. Be like, oh, let's gain the favor. Speed and Iron Core. Your commander's not even here. So Radis refused the order. Now if your general and his entire army's dead. Guys, report back to the camp. There we go. Now we're scooting along. Turning around Bright Eyes. And now we travel. We're gonna get all these quests done. Spicy, hot, fresh. Talk to this guy. You two know each other. Well, this line demon had the guts to fight me for the right to leave. He just packed up and left. Grab fake limp by the neck. Apologize now. With a swift, confident stride, you advance on fake limp and grip his neck before you can step away. His stance wobbles as you grip down on his throat, and he presses his arms against you, gesture to push away. I'm sorry, Mistress First. I did not mean any respect. Couldn't care less. Just know you're not good enough to do it in my face. Clean yourself up. Apologies. I've been in the field for a week, answering to no one. I've forgotten my place. Leave the Oathbreakers to me. Alright, take it all. Oh.
Send me your champion!
I'll tear your stomach out by your ass!
Oh, she took a nice blow there.
Come and face my iron!
Oh, well, exploding is not helpful to continuing to live. So, give it a spin and punch. Sweet, first leveled up. Let's give her the old get her to 10 right there. And then let's enhance her piercing arrow. At the very bottom.
Look at that, future course.
That's how it's done!
I'm not dead yet.
Well, that's that. Let's boost our health. Yes, and then let's increase our unarmed mastery. Again. And then we're probably getting massive blow, another massive blow, and then skull cracker. Press that in.
What have we here?
Blah blah blah. Overlord's peons. Surrender now and I can protect the lives. I like to talk all the same. We have your brother Tyranny and his band, most of his band, sent Edgering. He's wounded, but he will recover. I do not think he would take an ear. His finger is proof. There's this coxswain. Yeah, that's him. Rather, the rest of your crew may leave. It's your local day, and I'll even go now before I reconsider. Let's surrender. The rest can live. Enough of your lies. Oh well. Alrighty. It's fine.
More tally to the body count. My armor feels lighter.
I level you up in the middle of combat. I can.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Is that ink? No, wait. It's
Take
blood.
what you can.
I'm not built for this sort of violence.
Oh well. Tried to assist him, but alas, he decided to be a fucking idiot and attack us. Blah blah blah. Do I have parry or dodge? You know what? He does parry. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. He decided to attack us. Try to capture him, but you know what? He just wasn't having any of that.
I'm not here to make friends.
I'm not dead yet.
Punch him! Keep punching!
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Sucker punch. Oh, they exploded. Take that. Drop that off. Get this off. And now we scoot. Hey, fake limb. You killed him! Are you daft? Fifth I said we had to kill any of them except try my best, but you didn't seem to like the chorus much. Should have argued harder, knocked him over the head, and carried him off. Not sure I like the tone of your voice. Not sure I like the tone of your face. Fuck it, what's done is done. At least the Oathbreakers are dead. Here's hoping... Yeah, fuck off, guy. I tried. Let it be known that I attempted. Learned my lesson. Alright, at least most of these quests got done favorably. I'm not sure I like the tone of your face! Alright, let's see what our missive is. Fuck you? Yes. New Kairos was issuing an edict over the valley. Tarkus Ari. Oh, Tarkus. You foolish fool. Here, good thing the Oathbreakers didn't get their hands on much of it. For sure, I'll tell my spear about what you did for the Legion. Gain 1,000 rings. I'd like to see your wares. It's a lot of rings. Alright. Well, I have some fat wealth. Some good fine wealth here. Yep. The good stuff, the fine stuff, the well stuff. And alright, that should be good. Not leaving until I have my blade. Lowborn mongrel, don't address me as if I'm common trash. I'm third cousins to... Shut your cock, scabbard! Oh! Now, when you bend to the knee to the voices in rat, you forfeit all claims to your garbage ancestry. Now drop it before I kick your... Just drop it. There's plenty of sticks around here. Isn't the menacing shaped stick the weapon of choice for the chorus? Seems to be the problem. This last here, up until recently, was our enemy. He raised a falx against us. I knocked him on his ass and helped myself to his weapon of his. I was offered a chance to make amends by serving Kairos as a vassal of the voices in the rat. Well, I may be treated as an enemy. Fatebinder were clear in the impasse. I doubt he'd give him a satisfaction of striking first. I will abide by your decision, even if I disagree, so long as this fool here will agree as well. Explain yourself. Blah blah. I basically knocked him on his ass. He's like, well, I only came around. Either of you have anything to add further? I've reached my decision. It's a war trophy. 2 non, gain average favor. Graven ass insists on proper rationing. Stockpiling on bronze that you won't wield is a misuse of resources. Alright, yeah. Gain minor wrath. Turn the Falx. I'll do it as Tunon agrees. The Falx is a proper trophy, but honor demands that you make good faith and assist an ally. If you do not return the Falx, you must give him a proper alternative. Not so unreasonable. I guess I'll give him one. Man up and act like a proper ally. Give the recruit a half-decent weapon. Watching you, asshole. Like a hawk! Tunon. I've done everything I can for Tunon. Everything. Justice reigns from above. Ebb. Fallen Tree, Wheel of Ages. Or Theft of Memory. Barrack, he fears me as much as... Okay, Ironstorm. Verse, of course, enjoys my spicy life. Unnerving presence. Sun Spear. Disfavored, they love me. They absolutely love me. And the Scarlet Course, it's been pretty much even this entire way through. They don't hate me, they like me a little. It's weird. Alright, with all due respect, our cohorts have proven themselves against the Apex Fools time and time again. What do your Earthshakers do other than get in the way? I don't want to be here, Sevis, and my orders don't involve providing value to you. If the Great General doesn't want magic on his side, he can order us to stand down and sit this one out. If Radix is not inclined to help, perhaps his next of kin will take his place. I hate to upset the chain of command. Perhaps Radix's brother can convince him to remember his duty. I thank you for your part. Average favor. Got an emerald pin from that. Gives me tenacity. Or gives me regenerating, actually. Huh. Here we go. Some fat stacks of cash. Welcome back, Fatebinder. Farewell. Alright, let's get this little conversation. Farewell. Let's talk to our folks here. Alright. You don't seem to give these Oathbreakers enough credit. Even beasts can begin to see the designs in your simple... Oh, come on, guys. Hey!
How can we trust your rabble not to turn at this last moment? How many of your conscripts have family bonds to the Vendrian Guard? It is decided. The disfavored will take the vanguard of the assault. It is the only way to assure success before the edict comes to pass.
Raven Ash's roar pulses your eardrums, his face reddening as he yells.
Oh, you're so young. We can forgive you for being stupid. Without your Archon of Stone to bring down those walls, you're out of your element. Only the chorus has the numbers required to swarm the walls from all sides. We will lead the vanguard of this battle.
The best the chorus could accomplish would be leaving a ramp-shaped pile of corpses propped up against the walls for my warriors to use. Their fortifications are not a concern. Even understaffed, my Earthshakers could breach the masonry in short order.
Another brilliant idea! Cairn's cult is, we're sure, every bit as trustworthy and sane as the late Archon of Stone himself. You did notice the spire at the center of the Citadel? Hard to miss it, being only the tallest thing on the horizon and such. Certainly your Earth mages won't do anything stupid
You
like,
love saying that name,
say,
Cairn, just to watch him
breaking
squirm.
the spire's foundation.
Had
What
so
could
much hair
possibly
back
go
then before he met
wrong?
us.
I trust them more than I trust your circus of rapists, sellswords, and turncoat tearsmen.
That's a fucked up circus.
Tunon's Fatebinder has arrived.
Oh my goodness. Our operations in Echo Call Crossing and Trip Nettle Wilderness were successful. Why aren't you two marching towards Ascension Hall?
Nothing would please us more than to be done with this wretched valley. Perhaps if we had more support from the disfavored, and from the court.
Now that we are all assembled, I want reports. The Scarlet Chorus was going to resolve the Oathbreaker presence in the Outer Valley. What became of that?
Well?
Yes, what did become of that? We should know already, yet we do not. If we are not mistaken, the Fatebinder played a pivotal role in this operation. Fifth Eye, shed light on this baffling question.
In a fashion, the Oathbreakers were cut down, but Fatebinder's wrath spared none.
And look what showing them mercy has done for us. My scouts report seeing Chorus thugs fleeing your camp, defecting back to the enemy. They are abusing your mercy, and you either don't notice or don't care. The former is negligence, the latter is treachery.
He would have made a perfect captive, but he's a raging zealot with a death wish. Capture was not an option.
Iron Marshal, I understand we've established a foothold across the Matani. Report.
Carrying Matani was a gruesome affair. An agent of the School of Tide still lives, and the river has turned against us. Despite our losses, the day ended in success. When it came to secure the nearby Echo Call village, there was a distressing discovery. The villagers had been staffing Iron Refinery, no doubt stolen from our supply lines. Commander Attino wished it, and our Fatebinder backed their claim. Their leader, Captain Matani Sybil, was best in combat with taken fugitive. Despite the disfavored leave in the bit, Fatebinder felt it necessary to apply Chorus doctrine to the captives.
A most wise judgment, good Fatebinder. The Oathbreaker captain will no doubt provide hours of entertainment, and perhaps even some useful information.
She has been the most delectable treat, that one, so obstinate, so inarticulate in her flame defiance. Some things are best savored in slow, tantalizing doses. We must thank you again for delivering her onto us.
This will be just like Stalwart, when your own conscripts chose suicide over service to the Chorus. She'll be no different than the others, petulant, uncooperative, and motivated to feed you false information.
Arguing over this is meaningless. Resolving the edict matters most of all.
The Fatebinder is right. We argue over trivialities when we should be closing the vice on the Oathbreakers. Let us march on the double. The disfavored will lead the charge.
You mean the Scarlet Chorus should lead the charge? Over 2/3 of your legion remains trapped outside the valley. Only the Chorus can bring to bear the strength and numbers this assault requires. Kairos' Day of Swords approaches, and our allies in the disfavored in the court refuse to work with us. There is clearly only one reason for this. Graven Ash and Tunon have allied against us. You conspire to rob us of our deserved glory!
Wow. We'll see how it really is. You're all against us. Oh, please. If you two are unwilling to work together as Fatebinder of Tunon, I will order you to do so.
With whom do you stand?
Now is not the time for compromise. One of us will have the glory of competing in this glorious conquest. We know you will choose wisely. I could lose minor favor. Ah, fuck it. This favor will leave. Fuck you. I tried to be reasonable, but you guys wish
You honor us, as I knew
to
you
be
would.
foolish and petty.
You have made the right choice. The disfavored have stood at the forefront of battle since the first days of the war, and now we have the honor of winning this final battle.
Graven Ash salutes you, his fist striking his blessed face with a thunderous clatter.
Our beloved Chorus! We have too many lives to protect. We can't allow your foolish decision to destroy us all!
You will die with the disfavor. Oh, please. No.
You would dare harm me and our guest from the court?
Oh, boy. Gentlemen.
By Kairos' word, this means war! How did it come to this?
There was a consciousness to the side of Graven Ash, swatting his hand towards the thinning green mist where the voices of our ants stood moments ago. Big Ascension Hall without the Chorus's help.
Yes. And instead of having false allies on our side, at least we can march on the Citadel knowing full well who is friend and foe.
Hey,
Goes without
Cece, welcome
saying.
back.
The disfavored need you now for this
Oh,
glorious
hello.
battle. Please speak
You came with
the Iron
perfect
Marshal.
timing.
She will give you the specifics.
The
of
voices
our
never.
plan.
Oh, hey Val. Hey guys. Bread. CC. Time to exclamation point newt, or just RP. RP. Well, I don't know how much you guys have missed, or how much I have missed personally, because I love how my phone doesn't actually update what is being said. But the voice of Norette decided to become very petty. Just got here as the conversation in the tent started. Oh, nice. So, I did some side quest stuff. I tried to be even and fair to both sides, but the voices of Norette were being incredibly petty, and now it made me choose between them two, or else, you know, they would have both turned against me. I didn't want that to happen. So, well, this kind of sucks, but what can we do? I saw you step in front of me. Thank you.
Just old soldier reflexes. Couldn't be sure if it was trying a simple illusion or a bolt of fire. Either way, needed to be sure my guests didn't perish in my war tent.
Ready. Ooh. Are you sure you want to go war against the course?
What other choice am I given? It is clear the voices of Narat
It's
would
true.
endanger
That is
all of
very
us out of
petty.
vanity. Besides, we all know when this war is over, someone must rule and protect the Tears. So I will start protecting the Tears from the depravity of the Scarlet Chorus.
Verse, you better stay on my side or else.
The Archon of Secrets left behind one of his spies. Perhaps we should send her back to her master in pieces.
Whoa, leave Verse out of this. Barrack's armor makes a discordant sound of iron bending under pressure. Everyone assembled in the room looks at him.
Something to say, Barrack?
Passes a stone shield a confused look.
Nothing at present, Archon. Forgive the interruption.
Verse is with me.
You would harbor the Archon's henchmen in your company? This is aiding and abetting the voices of Narat. I cannot stand for it.
Maybe I want the voice of Narat to think I'm being carefully observed.
The voices of Narat knows better. Of that much I can assure you. Whatever deceitful ploy you have in mind, he can think lifetimes ahead of it. You are playing a dangerous game, Binder. If you wish to hold a venomous serpent so close, I will allow you your own self-destruction. Now leave me.
Thank you,
You
Raven
are
Ash.
ready to join the assault. Speak to the Iron Marshal.
Listen, Verse is loyal to me, and me alone. It's Tunon's Fate Binder. I choose which vassals I have. Way of the Horde. I don't really need to worry about the Way of the Horde. Tell me about two of your new party members. Oh, okay. So let me tell you. So we have Barrack. He is a result of what happened when I did the storm calling before. So Barrack, he is a. We haven't actually spoken to him yet. So he was there when the storm was called, and what had happened to him is they got sealed inside like a makeshift banding of swords and armor, just wrapped together around his body. And it's kind of fucked him up, but he's still kicking, and he's still part of this favored. And he does very well, actually. He's a very good tank, I'll tell you. He is literally a walking golem of iron and steel. And then we have Lantry, who is a scribe. That is metal as fuck. He's a very intelligent. How can I say this? He is a very... He's a scribe. He's a sage. He is, What he does is that he works for... Well, used to work for the Venturing Guard, but they kind of forced him into it, and he didn't like it, so he kind of was captured by the Scarlet Chorus, and they were like, he was like, so, can you guys help me out? And the Scarlet Chorus was like, we gotta kill him. We're gonna make him join us. And he was like, can I not join them? And I was like, fine, I'll help you out. We'll help you by the trial by fire. and I proceed to shove my entire fist through the enemy, like 4 of them in a row. You just see Hein's arm go through all 4 of them in a row and just throw them like Groot. And that's what's going on with Lantry. So he's pretty cool. He's basically the healer of the group. He has some pretty cool skills. He's pretty awesome. I plan to level up his other attributes so I can spam the cooldown one and make him so he's sick as fuck at healing, so we're just constantly being healed. Barrack, I'm making him my master tank. He is super high dodge, and his parry is godly. Godly. And then we have Verse, who's really good at dodging. So we'll talk. We'll do a little catching up. Oh god. But first, we're gonna take a quick nap because we're about to march on the Citadel. But actually, yeah. Damn, son. Yeah, my character's become fucking disgustingly strong. So we have 6 days. We're gonna march at night. Let's talk to Barrack.
You look as if you have something on your mind. By all means.
Placing his weapon into his side, Barrack salutes you. The joints of his armor groan in protest.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to know more about you. I am the line your enemies cannot cross. All other details are meaningless, but I suspect you have some thirst for details, so ask away. Did you seek the trade of war, or did it find you? Both, I suppose. I knew fighting was in my blood, and this favorite offered me a chance to use my skills to bring peace. Otherwise, I'd wound up some brigand or an enforcer into a crooked merchant. Barrack taps his scabbard, looking away in thought. You think Ash and his legion bring peace? That's cute, but it doesn't hold water from where I'm standing, big guy. I've seen them spill as much blood as any chorus gang. You clearly been too busy sacking villages and stealing crops to notice how a proper army conducts war. We sow order, not discord. Barrack is right. The Scarlet Course is too chaotic to recognize order. Yeah, I'll have him gain royalty. I can see you're beginning to understand. The chorus is a useful tool to throw at one's enemies, but it grows brittle with age and is soon replaced. Thirsty for Barrack. You'd be thirsty for him. Disfavored needed recruits in anticipation for the march south. They offered to care for my mother and brother as long as they stay with the Legion, which is Barrack guarantee than you'll find elsewhere. He's so cool. He's literally like racked with swords. I was an elite fighter as far as I'm concerned, though still green by disfavored standards. Luckily for everyone, my skills improve under the Iron Marshal's rigorous training. Tell me about your name. Barrack is a shortening of my northern surname, which has been passed down through the generations since Graven Ash assembled his army. I go by it because I wear it with pride. The proper form is Barrackonin. Barrackonin? Barrackonin? Beyond its age and associated with the General's Legion, the name of Barrackonin has no great titles or associates. I hold no claim to a great house or legacy save for the disfavored. They are all the kin I need. What's the story with your armor?
It is a symbol of Kairos' will. One that I am not likely to forget. I found this armor. Perhaps it would be better to say that it found me during the Edict of Storms.
I proclaimed the edict. Where were you when it struck? I was in the field, even though I knew the people of Stalwart received no warning, which I did. Duty compelled me to march on the stronghold in the heart of the realm. There was important work left unfinished. Our march was a hasty one. A cohort of disfavored soldiers vanished in the second year of the war, among them the daughter of Graven Ash. Oh! After a long silence, we learned that she was being held in the fortress of the Sentinel Stand. Go on. As we surrounded the Citadel, I heard the opening peals of thunder. As did a scout I was busy trying to kill. When the winds hit like an avalanche, many of us begged Kairos for deliverance. What else were we supposed to do? The winds knocked the legs out of our offensive out from under us. All decorated soldiers I brought into the battle were swept up and dashed to pieces, their armor and bodies mixing with the dirt of a tornado that spun in maddening revolutions. Damn thing chooses his moment to go dry, and with so few survivors to recount the edict. Bah! Oh, he's talking about his quill. Landry shakes his quill and presses hard to a scrap of parchment, imploring to write. A piece of Citadel wall broke off and nearly crushed my skull. I remember a few scattered moments from the storm, like flying bits of bronze and iron cutting my flesh, and the severed limbs of fallen soldiers tumbling through the air. Eventually I woke up, thinking myself trapped under rubble. When I rose and felt like I was buckling under my own weight, that's when I realized I was stuck, right and truly stuck, inside this heap of scrap. Looks like pretty solid protection. That'd be an understatement, if only it protected me from such foolish questions. Barrack, that's rude. How do you handle your own repairs? I try to keep the surface oil to slow the spreading rust, and I bent the plates from time to time. But repairs, maintenance, no. So he is stuck. A reporter. He's straight up a reporter. If you have any ideas about how better maintain the situation, I'm open to discussing them. I have nothing for now. Back to my questions about you. I assume you grew up in the Northern Empire. I grew up in Battle's Rest, then trained at Fort Resolution. I spend my rusting years in the fettering shores, unless I die in glorious combat, which would be more preferable. And still, I'm lucky to have them both alive. Let's discuss some immediate concerns. What do you think of our circumstances? The edict left little room for confusion. A representative of the Overlord must breach Ascension Hall before the Kairos' Day of Swords. What do you think of our travel companions? I'm more than accustomed to traveling in a company of soldiers, so I'm out of practice in judging. What do you think of Landry? I do not know how many years he's walked the face of Tarkus, but he clearly knows more than he claims to. Since he claims to know a great deal indeed, there's no limit to what he could be holding back. What do you think of Verse? I try not to. She is a force of chaos, an agent of the voices of Narat. Talking her way into her confidence can only lead to ruin. Yet she's a capable fighter. Alright. And I think that's good for now.
Graven Ash protects.
Why isn't his voice working? I wonder. Odd. Yep, that's how he is. I made some serious cash.
Are we ready for this?
I got it.
Alright.
On it.
There we go. Ah. Seems we have our forces assembling. The time is upon us. We march on Vengeance Wall to show the Tearsmen the price of insurrection. She looks in either direction, surveying the movement of ironclad soldiers ready for battle. Kairos' edict will soon come to bear, and we should move at once. Fatebinder, if you're willing, I could use your assistance. We're a tight band, and while we are not outclassed, we are outnumbered. Will you march to battle with us? I'll join you in battle, even if this spills some coarse blood. Then our fight will be a righteous one, with the force and merit of the law at our side. Our forces are assembling as we speak. We will meet you at the Citadel. Graven Ash protects. Alright.